healthy-ish. 2 Corinthians 4:16. Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. This is the second video on health. First video I had to let marinate, and I think I watched it more than everybody else, which is part of the point of these videos, but threw a couple things out there that are helping me, and also a couple things that are going to help me in the future. So that was fun. I end the video by thinking positive, staying positive was the message, and taking a break. That's probably one of the best health methods. There's a big difference in quitting and taking a break, especially when that looks like doing a hard task, whether that be yard work or something that is outside of your strengths. Remember, taking a break doesn't mean that you're quitting. So if you're looking for a stronghold to quit, taking a break can be that. If you're looking at a stronghold to push through, taking a break could also serve you in that way. Self-help shouldn't start with spending money. I'm sure you saw it today. It was probably the thing on your timeline right before this video, trying to get somebody to, or somebody's trying to get you to buy something from them or start their course. And I want to encourage you to make your mind up first on what your goals are going to be and start your preparation before you just sign up and spend the money. But also understand that making that initial investment can help with your level of commitment. I was playing sports as a kid. I'm so thankful for this, but my dad always told me, if I start a season, I have to finish that season. There's some sports that I'm not very good at, and I at least played the whole season to figure out why I wasn't good at it. Setting goals first is really important. Scroll all the way back to the beginning. Check out the Big Bad Plan from Cody J. Cummings. He's been on a really neat 8-month adventure, and he is now settling back in using his 8 years of sales experience and the time off to start from scratch and start new. And it's going to be awesome to see the fruits of his labor. He's going to start recording himself daily or at least weekly, breaking down some strategies. I don't know if you saw in a couple videos previous to this, I was hinting towards some sales spaces or a collective getting together, and wouldn't you know, Cody's ready and up for the challenge. So that'll definitely be a good avenue to check out Cody J. Cummings. Am I anorexic? No, I love food. Is my relationship with food healthy? No, but it's getting better every day. Fasting is so good for you. This is not a concept. This is not a new concept. This is a way of life. In my opinion, it brings life to the surface. And it's been a fun journey for me, painful journey, but fun. Finally at the point where I'm ready to start building versus taking away. But just to talk about fasting real quick, Well, let's talk about the difference between a hummingbird and a bear. Hummingbirds are pretty neat. They come around in the summertime. They have to have some sort of sugar water or nutrients, otherwise they're going to die. A bear can hibernate. A bear can go dormant and wait until the roost to eat again. So I challenge you to be less like a hummingbird and more like a bear. If you hear advice or a concept that sounds unfamiliar, I recommend that you stop and you do your own research, especially on anything I'm saying, because it's coming straight off of the cuff, and a lot of it is not scientifically backed, but hey, food for thought. Ketosis. If you've never heard of ketosis before, start looking into that. Really cool. When you go a certain time without food, your cells have the ability to heal. When you eat, your cells open up for the nutrients. A lot of times sickness slips into the cell with the food. During COVID, everybody knows all the restaurants were closed down, and it was because during that time of eating, you're way more likely to contract sickness. But food is good. I talked a little bit about the food pyramid, and I'm just wondering, why isn't Coca-Cola on the food pyramid? Why do I see Coca-Cola more than I see the food pyramid? Not real sure. Some exciting news. Shout out to my best friend, Andrew George. He lent me a book last week called Fresh Air by Chris Hodges. That book has been really cool so far. I'm less than halfway through it, but I know that Andrew was put in my life by God for a reason, and he's been an awesome best friend. But for him to take it one step further, feel the nudge, run to his bookcase and say, hey, check this out, Fresh Air by Chris Hodges. Quote from that book so far. Oh, he gave me a highlighter too. So, it's like, not only take this book, but I value your opinion, so you highlight anything that sticks out to you. Here's the quote. When something is happening to us, God is doing something in us.